Hey everyone, welcome back for more Chill Out with Graveyard Keeper. I have weird stuff in my backpack. Anyway, plenty of room for it, don't get me wrong, but, you know, plenty of weird stuff. Anyway. Yeah, let's go talk to Gerry. Because we have the shackles he asked for. It's also gonna be a minute before we, No? I did that, though. Oh, well, okay. I guess by talk to Gerry, they don't mean talk to him here. I guess they only mean talk to him underneath the tavern. So let's get that out of the way. Not that I really need money. I got 25 gold. That's more gold than I will ever need. Hang on. There. Yeah, okay, we still need the Amulet of the Ancient God, so that's the next thing. So we need to wait for green Envy Day, whatever you want to call it. So I'm pretty sure these days are just named after, you know, the 6 of the 7 deadly sins. There being only 6 days on the chart. Not that we need more money. You have enough to pay me. You actually do. Neat. There. Roderick's probably super happy about still having to give me money for graveyard tickets. Burial certificates. He's probably still ecstatic about that. $50. Almost done. Just need 2 more corpses for this. With it being a little while before the next part of the event can happen, we're gonna go meditate just to kill some time. We're kind of at that point in the game where there's not a lot left to do. That is kind of part of the problem. Boy, that soul really needed some help. Still don't know what I'm doing with that rare dagger. Maybe it's a maybe it's a weapon? A good weapon? I don't know. I do not know. We have a very long time before we can get a hold of Snake. Yeah, I don't need any of that. My next to last batch of ash I need for the columbariums. Ew, out of room. Well, let's see. Is there anything here I can just get rid of? Not easily. I mean, I could make some candles. I might just make some candles. Just to get a few of those, few of these freed up. Not quite. We'll go for 150. See how many candles I can make for 150 human fat. If I can remember where to make candles. There we go. We'll still need beeswax. What else can I make anything? It's not that I don't have extra room for some of that stuff. Speed potions. If I wanted to use potions, I wanted to make alkali, but I have no use for alkali. You know what? I'm going to look something up here. I was pretty sure fat had other uses than just candles. Oil. Oh yeah, we can make oil out of it. Let's do that, shall we? Let's take all this, we're going to make a lot of oil. Human tallow. It's exactly what we're making. I mean, if I didn't need so much wax, I'd make candles out of the human fat, but you know. We will go do our sermon in a bit. Before it gets too late. I was hoping I'd almost be able to completely drain my energy, so by the time I got back from the sermon it'd be completely refilled and I wouldn't have to worry about it, but Looks like I'm gonna have to just go I'm gonna have to stop early and go do the sermon anyway. Which 25 of these don't apparently drain me. Oh, that answers the question how I'm going to fry all those onion rings. And other things. I wonder if I just made somebody wince. The thought of onion rings fried in human fat. We waste no part of the human here. In theory. I should have other candles. Those aren't as good, but considering I am out of the other ones. There we go. Never mind the fact that I'm carrying oil made from human fat in my pack here. One second though, I think I can keep a stack of faith on me for the time being. Put that there. The faith here. Let's see if I can find. There it is. There's some right here. There we go. Just out of room? I don't think you are. Might have been on material. Yeah, all the things we could do with all this stuff. I don't think I have any good uses for blood, though. We will see. I'm gonna make zombie juice, but I don't need zombie juice. Makes alkaline speed potions. Make some dark elixir that I don't need. Makes buckets of blood, which I don't need. Not anymore, anyway. Okay, so we did that. Get her sleep. And without anything else technically really required of us at the moment, let's just go sit down until we get our next corpse. And then the corpse after that. And then we can go find Snake and get the next part of the tavern bit started. There we go. I'm gonna do this now. Spin to win the soul. Heal it. There we do that. And we put up the shards. Not a huge surprise, really. I mean, there are just not a lot of surprises left. Other than we are just about ready to make ourselves the final bit for the graveyard. Go. Of course, I did have room on the mortuary rack for more stuff. And to be specific, I mean the one that was holding all the embalming juice. Okay. Now that we've done that, I need to go back inside the house. And we'll speed these guys up. We can have them make more stuff. I just have to figure out what to have them make. Now, what do I want you guys making? I do kind of wish that, I kind of wish some of this stuff wasn't as limited in scope or limited in quantity as it is. There's nothing else I really want to cook. Well, back to what you normally would be doing. Let's see. I don't need any of that. No. There. That'll keep them busy for a while. Okay. Now we can actually make these two. $12.50. Neat. Well, now I don't need corpses. I'm going to have a handful left over. More than I planned for. Not enough soul juice. It's about time to just grab the next corpse, so just waiting here. Only 4 sin shards, huh? Okay, get the useful bits. And then it will almost be time to talk to Snake about stealing an amulet. I don't need any of this stuff, but I'll have it anyway. I mean, if I need to start gardening again, the ash will serve for fertilizer. Okay, let's meditate for a short bit. That should give Snake plenty of time to get into position. We're going to be doing that a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of meditating, especially once I run out of corpses. Well, he didn't say right this second. You want help? Uh-huh. Rat races? I think we need to ask this question just to move something else along. There we go. We have nothing else to talk to him about. So, rat races. We need to organize some racing rodents. Of all the things, rat races. Just trying to figure out where we went wrong in life. Now, getting mowed down was a start, I guess. Wow, that's already empty, huh? They went through all that beer already. I mean, I don't need it for anything. That's a heal potion. I did not want to give up my heal potions. There. I guess I will have to start grabbing stashes from home. Okay, there's nothing else I can build there. $131? Good God. Well, at least our reputation's almost maxed out. Rat race table. Well, I mean, I should have all that stuff sitting there. More than available for me to collect. I honestly don't know how much more alcohol I'm going to need before the end of the game to keep the tavern sated. And keep the reputation going up the way I need it. Advanced conical flasks. I think I have those down here. You know, there's the basic flasks. As I know I got plenty of food. So I know I screwed up and made way too many of the advanced flasks. At least originally. Well, let's see if I can find 4 of them. I mean, I've got regular glass. Okay, I don't see any. So I need to make 4 advanced conical flasks. Which means I need 4 conical flasks. I'll have to give that a minute. Meanwhile, while that's going on, I have a body to chop up. I also have inventory I need to organize a little bit. So I was about to give away heal potions. I don't know if I need heal potions anymore, but I was about to give them away. No idea if people would actually buy heal, or if people would want heal potions at a tavern. You think heal potions would take the edge off your hangover? I mean, on one hand, yeah, they kind of would, just because, well, oh, I've still got some human junk with me. And a story that I don't need. This is what I mean by I need to take care of my inventory. I've got too much inventory space. I know it's weird to say, but I don't think there's anything I can do with the dark. I mean, I can go turn it into some extract or something, but I put way too much fuel in there. Okay, first things first. Okay. Oops. Now, let's see. That has oil. That has a dark intestine that I don't think I'm gonna have room for. Yeah, no room. think these get mashed up. I don't think they get... So that's the heart. Yeah. Okay. So now, let's see. It's still empty. I can put bread in there. Okay. A lot of bread. An entire bag of bread. Carbolicious, anyway. Got 6 spare. Let's see if we have room for... Oh wait, they were over here, weren't they? I know what that is. Okay, nothing there. No room there. I just don't have a lot of room. Okay. Well, I do have these cabinets over here. Okay, so let's go make our advanced flasks in the rain. Still? You're still going, huh? I mean, it's almost over, but that was quite a bit of time I sat there and did other things. I am gonna have to make 2 more because I can only make them in batches of 3. That's annoying. That is definitely a little bit annoying. While I'm waiting on this, okay. I'm gonna put that up. Okay, we have room. There is somewhere to put all this stuff. Yeah, there's still plenty of room. Huh. Oh well. We may have to deal with that soon. You know, concerning the fact that I turned human fat into oil, there's a very bad joke I could make. I'm not going to. But let's just say there is a joke that exists. I am not proud of this joke, mind you. I think we are going to have a corpse before we have flasks. Not that it matters. We would still have to deal with the corpse before we grabbed the flasks and ran off. We are making progress. It just doesn't feel like it because everything's going to be more spaced out than usual. I mean, effectively, we finished off the church and the graveyard. Effectively. And now we will just remove stuff. I'm so glad they gave us the crematorium ovens. I'm very happy they did that. You know, I've been focused so much on the conical flasks. I did not think to make sure, even though I'm pretty sure. Did not think to make sure I had the other stuff. That being the nails and the planks. If we're just making a thing for racing rats. Okay, let's see. We do not have planks. Huh. We do not have planks. Huh. Okay. So let's go ahead and cancel something out if I still can, if we're not too late. Okay, let's see, I need 18 of these. Gonna be cutting them ourselves. There we go. Now let's go ahead. Build ourselves some rat racing stuff. Yep. Wait, we've got... Oh, that's what we need this last for, huh? The actual tubes. Well, we did it. I'm not sure how useful it is. Now, it'll be a little bit before we can talk to Snake again. And yeah, rat races are now a thing we can actually start up in the tavern. It's yet another thing that uses reputation stars as consumables. I have no idea if we'll actually use it. Yeah, not much I can do right now, so we're going to be doing a lot of meditating. I'm pretty sure we're not going to need any more corpses, but I can't cancel what I put in the carrot box. Definitely not much we can do about that. Still have no idea what that obsidian's for. Yes, technically we don't even really have to do the sermon. Why wouldn't we? Other than the fact that I really don't need the money, I don't need the faith. I am shooting to go ahead and finish out. Aww. I mean, I have all these other candles. I also have plenty of incense. Sadly, I am very well aware that these candles are not quite up to the snuff of the ones we were using. I wish that weren't the case, but you know. Yeah, I literally can't think of anything else I need to buy. Right now, I think the only thing we need to construct is stuff in the tavern. Everything else should be fully built. We might need some ingredients or something here and there. But we need 2 more items for that portal. And we need to finish out the tavern. I'm pretty sure we're gonna run out of bodies before we finish the tavern. We should be down to our last 10 bodies or so now. Dun, 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 dun. So much meditation. And I have a cat who is laying on the desk next to me, doing his own kind of meditation. I have pet cat. Now cat has flopped to other side, wanting that side pet as well. This is life of cat. Oh, I never actually processed that body, did I? Let's do that real quick. I did not actually process the body. Oh well. Not that we're in a hurry. Okay. Well, more dark intestines to grind up. More skin if I want bags, more fat if I want to make more oil. I mean, technically I could go ahead and make more candles, but why? I don't even really need the candles I've been using, but I've got them sitting there. So I do not see the need. I don't really see a need to make more. Except just to clear out inventory space, and turning fat into oil does that well enough. And before you ask, no, I do not wish I had some fat made from human oil, or some oil made from human fat, to see if it actually does work wonders for cooking. I'm not that curious, really. I mean, I'm sure it would work. I'm very sure it would work, because fat is, well, fat. Fat reacts as fat reacts. I mean, that's kind of the way it works. Okay, now. Although it does make me wonder how you would ethically source it. Liposuction? Because I remember the Doctor Who episode with the adipose. I remember that. I don't think that's ethical sourcing. Yeah, I'll carry that around. It will not hurt me to carry that around for a bit. Especially since I'm going to get a new body here fairly shortly. But that would be it, right? If that were a thing that actually happened. Wouldn't you, use volunteers? Overweight volunteers with a lot of fat built up under their skin that would, very much appreciate getting rid of it. And in exchange, you get to use the fat to make oil. I mean, if you set the ethics and morality of it aside, that is extremely sustainable. As a model, that's an extremely sustainable model. Because, let's face it, humans, as a species, are designed to survive. And that survival takes the form of storing up ridiculous amounts of fat if you overeat. That's your body's survival instinct. Yes, it is. Your body is designed to not lose a single calorie if it can avoid it. Especially if you come from any line of working class. Especially then. Because then your body knows that your body has some pre-programmed things in it to be scared of, to be scared that the last meal you ate is the last meal you will ever eat. So it stores and holds on to as much fat as humanly possible. And that's why it's very hard to lose fat. And very easy to gain way too much of it. Because your body is just like, yep, there's fat, there's extra calories. We're putting that over here for emergency storage. And then suddenly you weigh 400 pounds. Yeah, I'm putting these up. They do not need them. Do not want them. Not on me. Let's see what else we got. Okay. But if you think about it, you have a bunch of people, they overeat, they get fat, they volunteer. You don't pull people off the street for it. They volunteer for free liposuction. You take the fat and you turn it into oil. And use that oil for, well, cooking and such. Things that you don't need oil, things that you would need petroleum-based oil for. I would assume you could also use it for lubricants and such. We'll have to see. I mean, what else do we use animal fat for? Human tallow. That is what we were talking about. This is where my mind goes when it has something that I have just done in a video game that is, quite frankly, somewhat horrific to contemplate. I built your... I guess we have to hold one. I guess we have to hold... Okay, let's see. Guess we have to hold some rat races. That's a lot of red wine to sell. You guys pull anything from off here? Or here? Doesn't look like it. You're coming out of this chest first, huh? Okay. You sold 8 of those in the time I was in there. Rat race. Boy, they bought up a bunch of the food we had in there. You have anything? Yeah, you do have some stuff left. I mean, I have 6 things down there. Why haven't you been getting out of there? See, I don't see snake anywhere over here. Luckily, that doesn't take a lot of time off the clock. We did the rat race. We had to actually hold the event. Discussion of human-based tallow notwithstanding. Uh. I mean, I would assume the injection would be, you know, like antibiotics. Something to ward off the rabies? Rats get rabies, right? Yeah. Okay. So we have the next two cutscenes happening here. Cultists drowning inquisitors. Kinda looks like the refugee camp. Wow. Dig didn't fare so well. Yes, yes. Well, that's how the Necronomicon got started. Also, cat. Yeah, about the portal. Gotta scratch the kitty. Who had the shackles? There's a lot of bodies sitting there. Yeah, I don't think he cares. Yeah, old times are kind of gone. Upheaval has happened. This kind of looks like part of the... I mean, it's all underground passages look kind of alike. But this kind of looks like the place underneath, underneath the graveyard. A little bit. Is anything going to happen to him? That's where the shackles were, huh? Roderick, you idiot. There's no way to actually be happy here. Not for her. Don't be surprised if she hates you now.